Okay, I'm going to actually start the session, and then I will say when your character enters the stage.
Alright, you mind if I go grab me something to drink real quick? Like
Okay.
Dr. Pepper or something? Alright, give me a couple minutes real quick.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and start with the stuff from before you show up, your character shows up.
Alright, give me one
I
sec.
bet.
Alright, oh, hey. Oh, is he muted?
I'm not.
Groovy. Oh, wait, oh, Groovy's not a person. That's a fucking...
Yeah.
So,
stupid.
Hey, Groovy, how's it going? No
Yeah,
word.
fuck.
Just beats.
okay, now we should start.
That's gotta be turned down. That is.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do I turn that shit down?
Okay, now we start. We last left our characters going to what appears to be their sleep. At least they think they are. And right in front of them is a beam of shadows and whirling smoke with horns that stretch out to the sky and tail that seems to go on for miles with red eyes that seem to pierce into the soul. It appears in front of the both of them. Core can see this demon, while next to him seems to be an unconscious Mr. Dandy. Well, at least you think he's unconscious. The creature goes up towards you and starts spouting out numbers, actually. 1, 1, 1, 4. And it repeats this.
1, 1, 4. Cord just repeats back 1, 1, 1, 4.
And it just constantly just answer you again as they're saying 4.
1, 1, 1, 1, 4. And Cord just kind of just takes that into his mind and then just looks at him like, what the hell are you, though?
I am the number. I am the 4th.
So wait. So wait, that 114 doesn't mean anything?
I am the 1. The 1 that is the 1.
But you said you're number 4.
Yes. I'm the 1 who shall be known as the 4th.
So wait, you're the 4th one. Got it. 41.
Yay. I just love this. It outstretches hand, and from it appears a dot of light. It seems to float it towards you.
Cora actively steps to the side to avoid it. No.
Roll dodge.
Seriously? God fucking damn it! Listen here, you little shit.
Oh, it's just like shit.
You put too much Morgan's, not enough Dr. Pepper. Unless you're having vanilla Dr. Pepper, my good
No,
sir.
I'm just using Dr. Pepper.
Oh, that. Nah.
Oh!
Where's the other guy at?
You get hit by a small spark of light. Nothing seemed to happen at first, but you feel something strange happening inside of you. You feel stronger. As if you unlock something. But you don't know what it is.
Okay.
And let's start this with a flash. You start to hear a voice while there's nothing but white light around you. Two voices talking to each other. Going back and forth. You're like, are you sure the drug is going to still go on though? We haven't done drugs since after the school had ended. Like, yes, it should last them for at least a couple more days. The boss says so. Are you sure? It looks like he's already waking up. And that is when you awake. You're now tied inside a warehouse with assumed to be people who are talking to each other and large overflowing cloak that is obviously, let's just say, it's overly obvious that they're cult members.
Court immediately looks to his skin to make sure that it's not the obvious apparent.
You can see that that cut is still there, and I won't say you have to roll for this, but you can obviously see that one of them is holding a knife with your blood that it seems to be on it.
I'm not asking about that. I'm asking about my skin.
Oh, you talking like your disguise?
My skin!
Oh yeah, your skin. It seems to have normal-ish human skin right now.
Bruh, the music's not setting the right vibe, my guy.
Oh.
Weird. I got you.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
gonna set the vibe a little bit more.
Okay.
It's better than using GarageBand guitar. I'm just saying. Just saying.
They both look at each other with worries in their eyes and say, "Shit! He woken up! I thought the drug was supposed to last him for a couple more days. Like, it's supposed to.
Days?
The boss said that it's supposed to make them see.
Corey kind of just yawns and just smacks his lips, looking at them lazily.
They both turn around and look at you, staring. Like, what the? And at that
Can I
moment...
have a soda? Can I have a soda?
At the moment, we look around.
Yeah, sure. I'll look around. Let me roll for that right quick.
Where are you seeing these rolls?
In photos and dice rolls.
Okay, let me.
See what I mean by setting the mood a little bit better? The garage band. just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with fucking Silent Hill music, I swear.
I know, it's great.
Shit, I'm already starting to feel it.
Bruh, did you eat today?
The only thing I ate today was like a chicken sandwich at work, but that was about it.
God bless your soul. You're about to get swifty. Alright. I don't have a bonus to my roll, so I do this. And 69.
Let me...
Nice.
Oh no.
Clean.
Just for the joke, I give you
The
a
guy, one
slight.
of the guys turned to you. One of the guys turned to you, give you a thumbs up, and says, "Nice."
Nice.
As you said that, and in the very distance, and whisper, like the other two can't hear this, but you somehow hear it. You just hear a long, nice.
Is that a sanity check? That sounds like a fucking sanity check to me.
No. This is not actual like happening. It's just joking.
Okay, good. Because if I heard just echoing across the room, I was like, nope, I'm done.
It was the gods.
You can tell, I let's say, that it doesn't seem like a normal room to you. You don't see anything else special, except for next to you on the floor, tied up with you, is Mr. Dandy. And he seems to have puncture wounds on his arms that seem to be coming from large, rattling large needles.
Okay, so are my feet on the ground?
Yes.
Are my ankles tied to the chair?
You're not actually in a chair. You're just tied onto a floor.
Am I tied up with rope?
Your arms, legs, and your arms or legs are bound by rope. Just your arms and legs, nothing else.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna roll my dexterity right quick and get the fuck out. Let's see. What do you want me to roll here? Good sir.
Let's see.
What would you like me to roll? Good sir.
What would this be? Let's see.
Probably 80 or above.
No. 'Cause the higher the number, the worse you do.
Yeah.
You want to get
really?
single digits.
So the break
say-
gameplay for a second. Have you played sessions of D&D before?
I've been playing D&D for nearly 15 years.
Okay, well, this will be my first game, so
I say
you'll have to bear with me.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
I say beat a 50.
Well, second game. First game was on paper.
Okay, that's fine.
But we did like a zombie like outbreak type of D&D.
That actually is pretty fucking fun.
Okay,
But I like to use D6 for those. Okay. Continue. What am I rolling? Because he's gonna just start working on his bindings behind his back.
Roll a 1d100, and if you roll a 60 or under, you escape.
Okay.
We just go on his pure strength on this.
Under 60.
Yes, basically you pass.
Under
Oh yes.
Oh! he just flexes.
So you're gonna leave your. Never mind.
Hold on.
It was tough at first, but you just start slowly and steadily, you just quickly just ripping it off. You got your arms free, and I'm just saying you already just turn off the ones of your legs. Both of the cultists notice you. They both pull out long daggers while holding a gun in the other hand.
Cord just yanks off. Oh wait, no, that would make them do a sanity check. Ooh, that could end poorly. Actually, yeah, let's make him go insane. Yeah, Cord just quickly yanks off his actual necklace.
Oh.
And it slowly but surely turns into a trident in his hand as he grabs it with his other arm. And his skin just slowly begins to change form into these scales. And as his skin begins to turn to these white and silvery scales, he just begins to speak in ancient Greek, saying, "Oh, you've fucked with the wrong fish today."
Actually, when you said that, they both does not seem surprised at all about this, and seem to perfectly understand what you say, and respond back to you. I don't think we are.
Cord just kind of raises an eyebrow and goes, "I'll kill you last." And then he just places my head at the other person. "I'll kill you last."
He shout out to the guy next to him, like, "Go get the boss." He will try to escape unless you want to do something.
I'm gonna yeet the trident. Where you think you going, baby?
Okay, let's both of us roll. Let's see.
Alright, that's a D8 plus a... Ooh, okay.
I say roll 1d100 first.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Let's just see if you can hit him. Oh, yes, you hit him. You hit him all right. Oh, I thought that was one from before. Oh, crap.
Oh, no, you're trying to dodge me? Because if you're trying to dodge... Okay, because that was my strength check to see how hard I'm throwing it.
Let me check something right quick. And
60.
They just barely dodged it.
And as Core sees himself weaponless, God damn it.
You see it scraped past him and scraped his face and landed to the wall next to him. You see just a tiny bit choking up, but he just got over it and just started going on. And let's see. And the guy who told him to go away to better get the boss starts to go towards you with his dagger.
Oh, time to dodge. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm not terrible with swinging.
Oh!
No!
Oh, shit.
He went straight for my fucking throat is what he did. Yeah, now he's getting stabbed. Great.
Oh,
that's
fuck.
great.
One
That's
is like
great.
a critical.
That's
One
great.
is a fucking crit. This is not good. I'm about to take a great rude.
That was a big mistake.
And he does max damage, apparently.
Oh, fuck!
Subtract 4 from your health.
Yeah, that is a fucking...
Wait, you did a 1d4. I thought you guys do a 1d100.
No. When it comes to damage, he rolled the dagger's only 1d4.
Oh.
Okay. So wait, so he just lunged into me, correct?
Yes. I say,
Okay, so can I hold his arm where the stabbed one is, and can I just dig my teeth, my jaw, my sharp teeth into his throat and bite out his throat? Because
Yes.
that's a bad idea.
yes, let's roll.
On
Dodge.
the plethora of
Oh
bad
no,
ideas.
he's not dodging. He's
On the
not
plethora
dodging.
of bad ideas, let's get close to the shark man. Yes, the shark man doesn't have shark teeth.
Hey,
Never.
Corvinius.
No. 23.
I didn't download your character sheet. What's your backstory?
Oh, you're recording right now, so I can't say it right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we can talk about this later.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he wants to do editing, that's not my business.
No, don't worry about it.
Alright. But yeah, he proceeds to bite into his throat. Now, how much damage is jagged teeth?
I say probably the same amount as the dagger, probably.
Right?
So,
That's fair. The ripping and tearing, yeah.
yeah. So just roll
Alright,
1d4.
1d4. I hope this is not a strong cultist. Let's go, boy. Right through the neck. Right into the neck, boy.
You said that he slumped back. He hold his neck. He's looking worse for wear, but he doesn't seem to be anywhere close to down yet. But you know you took a lot out of him.
Core's gonna make a break for his No, the guy has a gun. No,
Yes.
Core's gonna...
Speaking of which, he's gonna pull out his gun now.
I thought he had out his gun.
Yes, he had it in his hand, basically. I mean, he's
Okay.
pulling it up to aim at you.
I hope he has firearms, because that would be fun if he has firearms. This is gonna hurt if he has firearm training.
And he's gonna pull the trigger at you. he barely hit you.
Yeah, because he doesn't have firearm training. Woo! Yay! I want to roll. Yay! And Cord dives out of the way. He would dive towards his trident to go take it out of a fucking wall, apparently. Do I have to roll a yank it out of a fucking wall?
I'll probably roll and see how lunge it is. And there, let me roll. What?
Okay.
Why I'm not type? Oh, my battery fell out. That's why it's not typing. Oh, it keep falling out.
It ain't my business. Remember.
Okay. Let's almost use that command that doesn't work for a second there. I say it's stuck in there, but it's not that deep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna yank at it. Oh, what? Yeah. There's no weapons around me right now.
No, I say it's only a bit stuck in there. You can easily yank it out.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna try to yank. I'm gonna yank it out.
Okay. The cultists will turn around. Okay. Wait, let me
Yeah.
your
Yeah. God,
I'm DMing how you ever pronounce this? The one who plays Mr. Dandy.
Hey, Corvinius.
Mm.
Do you even know what I'm on? Or do you even know what device I'm using to be on Discord?
Probably your phone.
Yeah.
No,
What?
I'm on a VR headset.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm on the Oculus Quest.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
here we go. I say the gunshot after he fired his gun stored Mr. Dandy from his slumber, and he seems to start to wake up now and start to realize he's tied up.
What? Where am I?
You
Where
found,
am I?
you found yourself in a warehouse, tied up, where appear to be cultists and core fighting. You, Roll a
I
spot
try
hidden.
to-
Roll a spot
Core's
hidden.
about to eat. Core's about to eat.
Roll a
this
spot
fucking
check?
trident.
Yeah.
How's it going, Mr. Dandy?
How's it going, Detective Smith?
Let's
Hey,
go.
Core, how's it going?
It's going wrong.
I'm just working on getting. I'm just working on getting into character. You'll find out here in a little while.
That's cool. That's cool. My guy was going crazy, and now he's just woken up in the warehouse. So that's always good. That's a spot check, yeah. Or spot hidden. Sorry.
Okay. I say, Mr. Dandy, not only do you notice Core, you notice you notice several other things. First off, you notice Core's not looking like himself right now.
No, then I wouldn't know it's him. I would think it's just some random person, something else.
Ooh.
Okay. I would say
You
that.
actually technically have to make a sanity check, technically.
That's right. If I'm waking up from where I was to
You
now
also-
in a warehouse and I see what Core's form is and I don't know it's Core, I'm pretty sure I'm taking a sanity check, right?
Yeah, you would.
Okay.
I'm already
Thank
going
you.
crazy from last night. I'm gonna be even more crazy. It's gonna be more crazy now.
Motherfuckers, don't try to give them freebies. There ain't no freebies
What
out
happens
here.
when your sanity's all the way up?
You're insane.
Your character's pretty much useless at that point.
How much sanity damage would I be taking if I just woke up to this after?
Well, I'll say you just woke up, and I say before you roll, you also notice some other things. You notice needle marks on your arms, what to be canisters or some sort of drugs in the side corner, one of the corners in the room. You can assume from this knowledge that you might have been drugged, so you can probably check it down to that. But you will still take a, I say, 1d2.
Me too. No way. I think I would have thought that would.
Man, I would think you would read the rules a little bit better since last week.
I would be taking more than that. I'm gonna take a 1d8. I'm sorry.
Thank
like-
you.
They're like, I think his character most likely just think none of this is real after realizing that he'd been drugged.
Well, no, because I just had that weird night where my room turned into a forest, and then I got abused by
What?
monkeys.
Yeah, you
And,
understand.
I wake up.
I gotta hear more about this. What?
Joe was on some bullshit last week. Let's just say that.
So I took it. Now this is just freaking me
I
out.
mean-
more. I wanted to get out of this town, and now I'm stuck in a warehouse.
Wait, Dandy, what's your sanity at right now?
It's at. Not
Don't say anything lower than 25.
What did I start off with? From last
Dandy,
round?
Dandy for the love of God, stay below 25.
I think it's 26. It's 7 from. I was 33.
Oh my God.
So I'm 26 now.
Whoa, because you
I'm
almost had a
breaking,
mental.
man.
You would literally have to get a mental break, but you would gain Cthulhu mythos, which is the only way you can gain it is by going fucking insane.
Yeah, I'm slowly going insane though, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
this is not-
you're like 1 point away from gaining Cthulhu mythos. Congratulations.
Okay, so Mr. Dandy, what will you do in your situation right now? You tied up in a warehouse, and from what you can tell, you've been drugged.
I will be freaking the fuck out and being like trying to break my restraints.
Okay, roll a 1d100.
What? Against my what?
If you can beat a 60, then you're free.
I'm free. I'm going, not again. No, no. And then I just Hulk strength out of my bones. I'm assuming 17 is really good to break out.
God damn, I feel
It's not showing for me.
Shit.
Bro, go drink some water. Smith.
Have me a Dr. Pepper, man.
Smith,
Oh,
they ain't
I
gonna
love
do
Dr.
shit. That's gonna
Pepper.
dehydrate your ass. Go get some
Do you
water.
roll?
I drink water after
Bruh.
I wake up the next morning.
Dr. Pepper first.
I'm Dr. Smith to you.
Do you roll? It's not showing for me for some reason.
I rolled a 17. Don't take that away from me. I rolled a 17. on
Well,
my screen.
I'll say you still got the 17. I don't see here for some reason, but I say you still keep it.
He rolled it in a different chat.
Oh, I've been rolling it in commands. My bad.
No, you're rolling in general. I saw it.
So yeah, sorry. I misclicked on which text channel I was.
Okay, I see it. It's in general. I say, with the tightest bonds you have, you just break open the rope with ease.
Yo, these guys are trash.
You got buns of steels, apparently.
Yo, these men are trash.
Damn.
Cord just kind of looks at what's going on, then he peeks back out to the other guy. Is the cultist distracted by him breaking his bonds?
Yes.
Cord chucks his trident.
And,
Wait.
well, he can't really dodge. So roll damage.
We can. We can. Oh yeah, because he's distracted. Oh no! I caught him perfectly in the chest. Say it with your chest,
Ooh.
little punk cultist bitch.
What the fuck is... Yeah, my Mr. Dan is yelling, what the fuck was that? Because now he's just seen someone impaled. Funny.
Roll damage. Oh no. I just realized something. Roll damage for with your trident on 1d8.
7.
And you killed him. You straight up killed this guy. You murdered him to next week.
Then after Cord tosses it, he literally walks over and yanks his trident out and looks at his corpse a little bit, then takes.
Mr. Dandy, I say, this is not for sanity.
He has to roll a D100. He has to roll a D100 again, and he has to meet his technically he has to meet his power. Good luck with that.
Nope.
Nope.
Roll another D4.
Oh,
Yep, I'm below 25 now.
Okay, I hope you have the sanity chart ready. Joe. A little
See.
deeper.
I kind of forgotten that he was so low. I don't got it up right now. Crap.
Pause the recording.
22
Pause
sanity.
the recording right now. Grab shit.
Let's see.
Grab your sanity chart.
So, Core, you're in your true form as well?
Yeah, I'm in my true form.
Hey Joe, did you pause the recording?
No, but you can just keep on going. It doesn't really matter that much.
Alright, here, I'll send it to you in a secret, quiet message of no one else can see it but me in this.
Okay.
I shouldn't have to do this.
I'll say,
There you go.
let's see. Oh no.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, my head's... Wait. let me
So,
see if I can-
we need you to we need you to roll a D100 for us, Dandy.
49.
49 is... Oh.
49.
4150.
Okay, intense phobia. Oh my god.
What's happening?
Okay.
You're going temporarily insane.
Yes.
British. I was going temporarily insane last night. Now I'm...
No, you
pretty
weren't
much-
there. You were on the cusp of what the fuck is this shit? And oh
Yeah.
my god, I need help.
Okay. As you do this, you start to have a thought creep into your mind, so to speak, Mr. Dandy. You just thought about how much that you failed being here, and how you're a failure as a teacher, you're a failure as a person, as someone who used to love and someone who used to care. You seem to think that you just failed everyone and everything. You just keep going into a dark emotional hole, just constantly thinking to yourself about how much a failure you are.
So you just gained a phobia.
Well, that was my phobia, was failure. So now I just roll into a ball. You just
Actually, you roll into a ball, but you actually gain a phobia that the DM puts in that you do not know about yet.
okay. Because my phobia was failure.
Oh,
and
no,
you just described
no.
my
Yeah.
phobia.
It got worse.
Oh yeah, I got worse. But
Okay, well,
as this happening,
now roll a d10 plus 4.
as this happened,
That's another part.
okay. Core, were you like at this point? Were you have already put back on your trident necklace?
No, on purpose he will not. He actually will be taking the knife and the gun off of the gentleman, and he will try to look for an exit.
As you go to exit, you start hearing banging on the door. Detective Smith? Detective Smith, what were you say?
What? Sorry, I was.
You're currently banging on the warehouse door. You had tracked this down from multiple investigations and was able to find out the whereabouts of what you think to be a cult. You start knocking on the door in order to get someone's attention inside to start asking questions for the investigation.
Alright. Hey, Detective Smith.
Cora, hear this. By the way.
On this, is this coming from a door?
Yes.
Core would sigh sadly as he would understand what is about to happen. And we're in a house right now, or we're in a where are we exactly? We're in a warehouse. How?
You in an abandoned warehouse.
All right. So he would look to where he sees Mr. Dandy in a fetal position, and immediately go hide in the shadows so he wouldn't be seen, and try to slip on his necklace.
Okay, at this happening, Detective Smith, no one seems to answer you. When you before you knocked, you heard a gasp of some sort before you knocked, but that's all you heard. But next to you, you see in the distance, if you want to roll a spot hidden.
Oh wait, is that me?
Yes.
Alright. What do I roll it out of?
Just roll a 1d100 and you roll against your spot hidden skill. Which for you will be.
I don't have that up right now, so I can't check.
I know what it is.
Pull
It's
that up for
60.
me. Alright, give me one.
You just need to beat a 60.
Wait, 100 plus 60 or what?
No, just 1d100. You have to beat
He's
60.
trying to get lower than 60.
Oh! While you're knocking that door, at the corner of your eye, you caught a glimpse of someone and in perfect detail. You see a person wearing what seems to be a cloak, who seems to be stereotypically looking like a cult member. But you can't really judge a book by a cover from just first sight. But he seems to be running into one of the directions. It seems to be going down to a car. It seems to have left out from the warehouse. And it seems to be in a hurry.
Alright, so I start chasing him to see what's going on.
Okay, you go chase him?
Yeah, I'm gonna chase him.
You'll get in your car? Or were you trying to get him before he drives off?
Wait, is he going into his car?
He's going to what you assume that he looked like from the way he's running towards his car. You have keys in hand and going to the direction.
If he's going towards his car, I'm gonna try to get to my vehicle and try to chase him down.
Okay, roll a 1d100 and see how fast you can get to your car.
Alright.
I roll against you. see which one of you are faster.
Oh shit! I gotta beat that. Is that not?
Oh! You before he even make it halfway to his car, you already end your car with the keys and ignition, already ready to go.
All right.
I say, let's do. Oh, will you want to call in your car and go after him?
Yeah, I'm gonna go after him.
Okay. Oh, roll a 1d100 for your driving.
All right. And I know my driving's pretty good on here.
Oh, no.
Alright, I gotta pull some shit. Here we go.
Oh.
Fuck that.
That's okay. Now let me. How good is he? Really?
Alright.
As soon as you start your ignition, you see him. You wait a little bit to catch up with him, to try to get on. But as soon as you put the keys in ignition, your car died out, and he seems to drive off.
Alright, well now that I know I can't catch up with them, I'm gonna hop out of my vehicle and try to go back over to the abandoned warehouse to see if I can find any clues.
Okay. Oh, what will you do? Will you continue knocking on the door, or will you try a different approach?
No one answered it in the first time, so I'm gonna try to bust down the door.
Okay. Just roll to see if you can bust it down.
Alright. What do I gotta roll? 1d100 again?
Yes, I say there's no straight run, so I'd say roll against your fighting probably.
Alright, I'm not sure what that is.
Your fighting is a 50.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Well, that's not good.
Oh, you slam your shoulder into the door. You dislocated your shoulder. The door have not budged a bit. You just feel this immense pain of a dislocated shoulder when you try. You're thinking you did a smart thing, try to bust it down with just pure force, but it seems to be a bad idea now.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. And this door is definitely locked, right?
You can try. Let's check your luck.
Alright, what do I
If
get
it's
a roll
open.
from? If it's unlocked.
And yes, it's unlocked.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Alright, so I twist the doorknob and open the fucking door. And I walk in. I'm not sure
roll.
what I
Go
see.
high. Can I roll for that real quick?
Yes, you can roll your stealth while Detective Smith roll your spot hidden skill.
Alright.
That's towards Cliff's
Are we
on,
always rolling out of 1d100?
Yeah, pretty
Yes,
much.
for the
You're
most
trying
part.
to beat you're trying to get lower than your percentile that you have.
Alright.
No, sir! Not me!
Ooh, 11.
Oh.
Before you saw me.
Basically, Core tried to do that thing where you're trying to stand in the shadow and disappear.
I
It does not
didn't
work
understand
well
what
for
you
him.
said. You were cutting out.
I was saying, Core tried to do that thing where a person tried to stand in the shadow and disappear into the darkness, and he epically failed at. You can obviously see him.
Exactly what he needs to do. I just look back on his thing, and when he's just sitting there huffing in pain as he's holding his side, which is fucking bleeding now, which is great. His arm's bleeding, his side's bleeding.
And Detective Smith, you recognize some things on the floor. You see him. You see a Core crying in a bundle of tears. A rather peculiar old man. And you see a young student that you can tell from, well, at least you can assume so from his uniform. And his, and he
Alright, so...
seems quite young. And I say that you see in the corner of the warehouse, when you enter, you see a particular drug that you actually know about.
Drug.
And from your knowledge, actually,
No.
roll a history.
No, it's not even a history. It's a medical.
Will it?
Bruh. I can see from this pill on the ground. It's made of floor.
Yeah. Roll medical.
Maybe.
Oh no. Oh no. Good luck.
Medicine, my man.
Wait, did you just roll?
It's medicine, so.
I don't know. Okay.
I mean, you needed a 1 to know what
Yeah.
it was from the glance at it.
But he does have a decent first aid, so I'll give him slightly something.
36.
You failed medical, but you are over your first aid skill. So I'll give you a little or something. You're not entirely sure where you recognize this from, or what exactly its purpose is. All you remember is, you remember seeing this in a case file.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my keyboard. My keyboard's glitching out. There we go. Alright, so what do I gotta roll something?
Let's see. All you can tell from the canister is that you recognize them from a case file. You don't particularly remember what they actually do. But if you want to roll history to determine what that file was about, and somewhat.
Yeah. Okay, I think I drank too much, and I've gotten way too into my character now. Can I bring that up, anyways? Whenever I start talking.
Yeah.
Oh, for the life of you, you can't remember what case it came from. You just remember it's a case, and that's it.
Alright. So I guess, if I just can't remember, I'm gonna go, is Dandy still tied up, or is he broken through?
He broken through with his iron bonds.
Alright. So do I see any of them? Or did they both hide?
You roll a very good spot hidden at the very beginning, and he were very terrible for his stealth. So you obviously see Core.
But was that just Corvinius, or?
Oh, you can obviously see Mr. Dandy. He just on the floor, just curled into a ball, that's muttering to himself.
I'm gonna check on Mr. Dandy and see if he's all right. I don't get a roll or anything for that, right?
Roll a first aid.
First aid. All right.
As he's approaching, I'm like scurrying away from him because I don't know what's real, don't know what's happening, and yeah.
Oh, you can't see anything physically wrong with him. If you want, you can also roll for your psychoanalysis.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. All right.
And you actually passed it.
All right.
Yes, you can tell from the psychoanalyzing that you've done this stuff plenty of times, detective. When someone's like on the verge of breaking down or losing their mind from an event that happened to them, you can tell that he went through a lot. And you can say that you know a little bit about psychology through your courses at the academy. I say, ooh, this is actually a good opportunity, actually. Will you try to comfort him?
Wait, are you asking me?
Yes.
I mean, I guess I'll try to comfort him, but...
Roll psychology.
Alright. Damn it, why do I keep taking one?
Ooh.
Did I feel that? I can't
Yeah.
remember my psychology. Alright.
You got nothing in your psychology. It's just a plain 10.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
Oh, That would have been your saving grace if he was still past that, Mr. Dandy. You don't seem to be able to calm him down, but I guess I can say that you know a psychologist they can probably recommend to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna casually hand you his work card. Here, you go see this guy. He can help you. And then I stand up and start walking to the other guy.
Okay, Court, you see a rough-looking detective with short hair, messy outfit, sort of a peach fudge like beard going on, and he seems to be a little out of it, but still in. If you know what I'm talking about.
A little out of it.
Core kind of extends his knife that he has into the light. He's like, that's close enough.
And I say, whoa, hold up. I'm just here to interrogate. I'm not here to do anything. I'm not here to arrest you. I just want to know what's going on.
Don't you mean investigate, officer?
Yes, investigate.
Cortez leans after feeling his face, like he feels his face with his bloody hand that he's holding his wound. He's like, it's skin again. And then he slowly slouches into the light, and he just looks like a normal African-American kid that has a bit of dreads, but you can see that he has a straight look on his face. As you can notice that there's a deep gash within his arm, and there's a deep gash within his side and up on his upper torso from the recent stab wound. He goes,
Where you want to? So you're going close to the detective Smith, right?
No, he only steps into the light so you can see his face.
Okay.
Okay, can I roll to see like his injuries and stuff?
Roll both. I said both a medicine and a first aid.
Alright, so I gotta roll twice.
Yes. To see what exactly you can do.
I mean, technically, you could go by his medical and first aid, and then immediately.
Okay, so I rolled a 5.
Yep, that's good. That's really good.
Which one's that for? The.
Whichever you said first.
Medical.
Yeah, medicine. That's real good. That's actually so close enough that I still give it to you a little.
And 26 for the second.
That's also very good.
Yeah,
Alright,
let me.
so
You actually, yeah, you did beat your first aid skill by a lot. I say, you can obviously tell where all his wounds at for the most part, and you can accurately heal him up with some bandages and stuff you happen to have on you.
Alright.
I'm gonna shut my fucking mouth.
Question.
So after I help him out, I
That's
start
not how
to
healing works.
do what?
In Call of Cthulhu at all. That's not how Call of Cthulhu works at all.
Actually,
You need to read the core book. Because you're fucking with me right now.
Is there?
I said that once you try to pull out your bandages, when you pull out the bandages to try to give him basic first aid so you can take him to a hospital, I'm assuming, a couple bottles fell out your pocket when you got the bandages out.
What kind of bottles are they?
Just empty beer bottles.
Oh yeah. I'm like, I say don't worry about those, and I stuff them back in my pocket real quick.
Core just tilts his head and blinks a few times. Is he wearing his clothes or is he actually naked right now?
That's a good question.
Core just to ask that question.
And then I stop to take a quick swig.
Let's see if you're naked or not. Yep, you're naked.
Oh my god! What?
I know what I said earlier about school clothes. He's completely naked right now. Well, I guess
What?
only
No,
boxers.
You said I had you said I had pockets and stuff, so I at least
No,
had,
not
like, a
you.
jacket on.
Not you, Chorus.
Oh.
No, Core is completely naked.
Oh, cool.
I'll give you something.
Sitting there holding his head.
I'll give you something. I'll say you at least have boxers or something.
Yeah, that's fair. Core just kind of just notices that the beer bottles. He's like, you know what? I'll be better off just go by myself. As he just starts limping towards a that direction, he just starts looking. He's like, "Do you have a phone? Just call 911. Just call for backup for somebody." As Core kind of just sits on the ground, looking over to Mr. Dandy.
What will you do, Detective Smith?
I say we don't need backup in here, and then I take a swig.
Mr. Detective, I have a gun. They had a gun that shot it at me. There's a dead body outside, right next to
Actually,
that's been impaled.
Detective Smith, you take that second swig. You start feeling it hitting you a little bit.
I start what?
You start feeling the effects a little. From the alcohol.
Alcohol?
Yes.
Oh, that's increased difficulty on me.
Woo. I mean, I already feel it anyway. So.
Your alcohol tolerance for your character is so high that I literally rolled so high though. A 95.
Alright. Is this my decision of what I'm doing next?
Yes.
I'm really not too sure. Fuck. Alright, well I walk over after I'm done with them, I walk over to the dead body to see if I can find any clues on any of this cultist stuff and to see the wounds and stuff.
Roll and then I think it's an investigation.
An investigation. I can't remember what my investigation was. Is it pretty high?
Yeah, definitely. It's probably your 70.
It might be 32. Okay. Joseph, you there?
Yes.
Okay. I rolled
He's
32.
thinking of how to portray this. What happened?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it seemed like I don't know why, but I don't see investigation on here. I thought there was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Boy. H-I-J-K.
What?
What?
It's spot hidden.
I say that you can actually gather information. What specifically are you want to look at?
At first in his pockets, and then, I'm really not too sure. I mean, I know cultists have tattoos and stuff. Maybe I can just take pictures of his tattoos, see if they have any meanings to them.
Actually, let's see if you have a camera. Because we never clarified this before. How you remember bringing your camera to you to work today?
Let me roll quick. I mean, usually an investigator has his camera on him.
Well,
But I guess I don't.
I
guess I was too drunk. I guess I
Yes.
was too drunk and just forgot my camera.
let's see. When you
Hey,
searched through his pockets, you found a couple things actually. Besides the usual pocket man, you found a strange looking key with an apartment number on it that said 1114 Addison Street. You see
Alright.
what seems to be a piece of paper, what seems to be a chemical solution on it that you can assume to be the drugs that they use on, you assume, on them.
Can I roll for, like, since I now see the chemical makeup of the drug, can I roll to see if I can remember what the drug was?
Yes. Let's see. I say you're just gonna have to roll against this because you are currently drunk.
Okay, 54.
And oof,
43, so no,
it's very hazy.
No, you do.
It's very hazy.
Oh,
You're
no,
too drunk to fully remember right now, but it's very hazy. You can at least remember one side effect of the drug, but you don't remember anything else.
Alright, okay. That's
One
fine.
side effect that you remember is the only thing you can remember is something about dreams.
So-called
About what?
detective, I need to go.
About dreams. You're not entirely sure what.
Dreams?
You just remember the word dreams.
Alright.
Okay. Let me roll something right quick. Saving grace to Mr. Dandy, if you say. Oh, you're lucky, Mr. Dandy. I say, from earlier, after some time had passed and you got enough time to collect your mind, and from the business card you got from the Detective Smith to give you a little bit of clarity, you start to get just slight sanity back. I say,
I regain sanity?
Like 5.
Am I,
Like,
is that,
like
is
5
that
I said-
or something.
I said it's very rare chance for you can gain sanity from clearness of mind,
Okay.
which
You said
some
my
time
name is
has
there?
passed. This is basically to determine if you can clear your mind or not, and better to put something together of what is left of your fractured mind. You're
Okay.
still nowhere near.
How much are you saying?
I say, roll a 1d5. And please be max for your sake. Oh, you get a singular sanity back.
And now at 23.
I say,
Hey, Alexa. It's the time.
that one is not enough to make you get out of your fear position, but you can now at least stand. Just barely.
I won't be standing. I'll still be on my knees. I'll pick up the card that was flung at me, and I'll be just like holding it while shaking, saying this is not real. And I can't read what it is because I'm so scared. I don't know what it's on. What's all about?
Okay.
What the hell?
What chance I can do?
Who, the core have anything he wants to do during this moment?
Core's in pain. In grave pain.
What is that sound? Wait, you guys, I hear like really loud music or something. Mr. Dandy?
Is that groovy?
Cut the volume down, Groovy. Unless your character actually saying this and you just do a drunken spill.
It was from Mr. Dandy.
What?
Alright, can you guys hear me pretty good?
Yeah. Mr. Dan don't have music from his
For some
side.
reason, hey, if I get disconnected, it might be my internet because it says I'm connecting right now.
Okay.
So if anything, just try to, I don't know. It just says connecting.
Okay. Let's see. Detective Smith. What exactly do you want to do at this moment? Yeah,
I'm gonna see if they're alright enough to try to bring them into my car and take them to the hospital to see if they can get like stitches or anything like that. See if they can get.
Okay. Both Mr. Danny and Core, roll to see if you can actually make it to the car.
Why would we have to roll?
I would not be going towards the car.
Mr. Danny is emotionally crippled and you are physically crippled right now.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be moving anywhere. I wouldn't want to be following someone who just appeared out of nowhere and threw a card at me.
I say, beat a 77. Beat a 77 and you can better make it into the car.
I don't want to go in the car.
Oh, you gonna stay there, Mr. Dandy?
I'm pretty sure I don't want to be going near anyone.
Okay, well
We ain't call
then.
911. Call 911.
Alright, well I say, what I'm gonna say is, if you guys don't want to come with me to the hospital, then I'm gonna have to call in my reinforcements to either forcibly take you there to help you guys, or, I mean, I'm an investigator working for the police, so I got to either help you guys, or, I mean, it's up to you guys.
Corky's looking at him extremely confused. Like, why haven't you called him in the first place?
Because if they found out I was drinking on the job, I will get fired.
Are you on duty or off duty right now?
I'm on duty right now.
You said this warehouse is abandoned, correct?
Yes. No.
As far as
oh,
you can
I should say
tell.
that, right? Yeah.
All right. He's like, did you check that man if he has a phone? Almost everybody has a phone these days.
He did check him earlier, and the only thing he found was a key with number 1114 Adams Street, and a piece of paper with a chemical makeup what assumes to be the drugs in the room.
You notice that Core just struggles to stand up, and then he literally reaches for something to. He just reaches onto the side of the warehouse to keep his balance, and he just looks over to Dandy and just drag him by his feet. We have to go.
Hey, Danny has his mic muted. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking. I was just listening just because I didn't know if my sound was affecting you.
Oh. Didn't know
I
if
would
you're trying
just
to
lie
talk
there.
or not, yeah.
Okay, you say you want to drag Mr. Dandy?
Yeah, I would not fight it. I would just lie there and just be like getting dragged along.
Okay.
Corey's literally just limps his way into the front seat and then just lean back in the chair in the seat, just taking a deep breath because he's just looking at his wound, and he just thinks where the hell his parents have been and why the hell did he somehow get dragged out of his own damn house so easily.
Actually, why is this happening? Do anyone want to investigate the warehouse any further, or you want to continue?
Nope, blow it up.
Just blow it.
No, we've already decided we've already decided to, or I have, to take these two to the hospital, and then I'm probably gonna come back afterwards after taking them to the hospital to find more evidence.
Okay, so you're calling for reinforcement now.
No, we don't really need them.
No, call reinforcements on the way to the hospital, so then they'll just drive past you.
All right, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Reinforcement came, and basically they both got Core and the stretcher, basically taking him to the back of the ambulance, while Mr. Dandy had been picked up and carried.
I thought Core got in the vehicle with me.
Yeah, I said they opened the car door and was able to get him out because they need him in proper vehicle with proper medical support
But
on
like
board.
you said, we're already heading towards the hospital, and then I called
They'll
back
just
up so
probably
they can go back.
they'll
Yeah,
probably just
they
have
basically met you halfway.
at the door.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Mr. Dan had been taken by a couple police officer to what seems to be. Will you have called and asked for a psychologist to also come, Mr. Smith?
What?
Well, you had asked for the psychologist that you handed the car to Mr. Danny to come.
Yeah, for Mr. Dandy, yeah. That.
Okay. I say that psychologist
Do
did
you
came.
a trauma physician or a trauma specialist?
They put one of those safety blankets over Mr.
They're
Dandy.
pretty much a psychologist as well, because they deal with the psyche.
No,
Yeah.
Clearly, police officers get offered a safety blanket. They wouldn't really have they have a psychoanalyst on board at all times, but they would never always have a therapist on.
No, I just
No.
know people. That's why I had.
Yeah.
That's why I had the.
He had the
business card
authority.
in my pocket.
Yes, he had the authority to actually suggest and call in a psychologist with the rest of the cops.
They're just not with the department. It's just someone I know that I could call in.
Yes. I say, Mr. Danny basically have a blanket over him. For some reason, people think that keep them safe and sound, secure. And just talking to a psychologist. And
I wouldn't be talking. I would be just mumbling to myself.
yeah, basically listening to a psychologist.
And there was a forest, and then I woke up in a warehouse, and then someone threw a fucking trident at some dude in front of me.
They're like, come down, sir, come down. For what we can tell, you've been drugged. We don't entirely sure what drug have been introduced into your system yet, But all this is just of the mind. It's not real.
I was in a forest yesterday. That's all I can say. I was in a forest yesterday.
Alright, hey,
As you said,
breaking character real quick. Oh, breaking character real quick. I only got maybe like an hour left if we can finish session for tonight in like an hour.
okay. If
That's
it's
all
a,
good.
if it's a B. As you say, this Mr. Dandy.
That's fine with me.
It seems to come for you a little, not much at all, but a little. You're starting to get there slowly but steadily. And when they try to talk to you again, you just got a little bit more worry. So it basically counteracts what they done. When they tried to tell you that it wasn't real, it basically made you worry a bit more than you should have.
I just feel like I want to get out of this town.
And I say, Core is on his way to the hospital and the ambulance, while Mr. Dandy has been still talked to up near a car, while it's slowly been brought to what I say the psychologist's office for a proper sit down. Detective Smith, you are free to investigate the warehouse again if you want it. Or you can go with either one of them or do whatever else you want to do.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, since I have the location, like the key has the location where it goes to, right? You said that?
You have a
Like
key.
it has the address
Yes.
on it?
Yes.
Okay, so I go to investigate like the address of where that place is.
Let's see. How we find this place?
I'm just gonna use Google Maps. Fuck it.
What computer you use? No wait.
What?
Would it be computer use or electronic? I said computer use.
Alright.
Phones are basic computers. Oh. You look too drunk. You can't. Google Maps look like it's in another language for you right now. It might be Mandarin somehow. You don't know why.
Shit, I think I switched the language on this, and now I don't know how to switch it back. Fuck.
Let's see.
This isn't. Alright, so I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna. Am I at my vehicle right now, or where am I
Yes.
at the moment?
You're at your vehicle, I say, around a couple miles away from the warehouse.
Alright, am I driving or am I just pulled off to the side?
You are pulled off to the side.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step out of my vehicle, and the closest pedestrian, I'm gonna see if they know how to get to this address that's on the key.
Okay, let me check. Do they know? They say they heard of it, but they don't entirely sure where it's at.
So
Or at least
can
something
they,
close.
Can they, like, point me in the direction they might know?
They say they know of Adams Street, and that's all they know. They put you a couple blocks, and I say to the left.
Alright. So I guess I hop in my vehicle and I start it and I start heading that way.
Okay, I say you're driving down. You're driving down the street. Roll against your spot hidden.
Alright.
Okay. When you drive down the street, you're going through the house numbers like people usually do when they try to find address down the street. Like you see 1111, you see 1112, 1113. But strangely enough, you see an alleyway, then 1115.
Is that the one I'm looking for?
You're looking for 1114. It seems to be the place that's supposed to be in between both of those buildings seems to not be there and instead be an alleyway.
Okay, so I guess I just head down the alleyway and see if I can find what this place is.
Okay. You felt something strange about this alleyway when you first walked in. It seemed to be more cut off from the rest of the world than what it seemed at first. Everything seemed quiet. Before you entered, you could have heard dogs and cats and like things in the distance like cars and sirens from other police officers and ambulance. But once you enter it, once you entered the alleyway, it became completely quiet. I say roll a spot hidden.
Alright.
Okay. When going through the alleyway, you see a peculiar thing. It's not exactly a door. You see what appears to be a lamppost with a mailbox. The mailbox have the address on it. There's nothing else but a brick wall behind it to the building for the next house over. And it seems to have 1114 on it. And it seems to have some sort of lock.
Alright.
Will you try to unlock it with the key?
Is there a hole for the key?
Yes.
Alright, yeah, I'll try to unlock.
And
I mean, if it
Oh!
doesn't work, if it doesn't work, I have good lock picking.
I say, when you try to turn it in, the key, you realize the key was very old. A little too old, in fact. That when you tried to turn it, it snapped in half.
Oh, fuck.
Or when you try to just turn it the rest of the way with your hands or an object of some sort, or will you just pull it out and try something else?
I'll just pull it out and I'll just try to lock pick it.
Okay, roll lockpicking.
Alright.
Or locksmith.
Locksmith. Is that the same as lock picking?
Basically. You have to beat a 60.
Alright, that's not gonna be hard.
Okay. You had a little trouble at first, but you was able to get it open no problem. And inside, you see the content of it is a couple of things. There seems to be a couple of letters that seem to have an anomalous address. You see yet another key, very similar to the first one, except on it this time, it just say 4. And there's no address. You also see what's to be another canister of the drugs they use, and a couple other strange items as well, such as a small book with strange symbols on it, and what appears to be a strange vial of red liquids.
Alright. Well, first off, I'm gonna stuff that vial in my pocket for later so I can analyze it. I'm gonna take the book as well, because I might need to just read up on it and see if I can find anything of use. And what else did you say there was?
There was also another key with number 4 and a couple of miscellaneous letters.
Okay, so I don't know what that key is for yet, but I'm just gonna take that as well. And the note, I will take that also.
Okay, do you want to do anything with them right now, with any of the things?
I'll look around, maybe see if I can see what this key goes to in this place. But as far as the note goes, I don't know. You said it was in a different language?
All you see currently are strange symbols on the front. You have yet to open it.
Okay, so I might as well open it and see what it says, and if I can't read it, I'll just save it for later.
Okay. Let's see. You just dodged a bullet there, sir. Roll library use.
Roll what?
Library use.
It's also 100, right?
Yes. You just need to beat a 20. and
Oh,
you
okay.
didn't. You don't know which part of the book is the front or the back. You don't know which one's the index or what is just a prologue. It just ran an assortment for you, and you still can't seem to put together how you're supposed to read this thing or at all. And the words itself seem to be you don't really know what language it is.
So I guess maybe I'll just stick it in my pocket for later. Maybe I can find someone who can read it.
Okay. Do you want to also read the letters, or at least try to?
Yeah, I can try to.
I can say you'll have to roll nothing to open them. They're like easy to open. They're just regular letters.
All right.
And you don't really have to roll anything for this. The real question is, will this happen? Yes, it does. When you start trying to roll against that, by the way, you probably will succeed because this, yeah, you did exceed. But when you open the letter and try to read at first, you start feeling vomit coming up down your throat, coming up through your throat, but you force it back down.
All right.
You still got your composure somewhat, but you can tell that drink from earlier is coming back a little.
The what from earlier?
The drink from earlier is coming back a little.
Oh.
And the letters. Will you just open one of them, or you just look at all of them at the same time?
I'm just gonna open one individually at a time, because there's no use in just opening all up when I'm just trying to pay attention to one at a time. So.
Okay.
I
When you
thought there's only one letter though.
there are 5.
There are 5. Okay.
When you open the letter, the first one, it seems to be a note to someone that had been dubbed boss. It talks about fighting one of the chosen, and labeled as Cornelius Henderson, saying that we had got what we needed from him. Will you open the next note?
Alright. Wait, what'd you say? What am I gonna do next?
Will you open the next one?
I'm just gonna say, for now, I'm just gonna say I want to put these up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna read on them later until after I'm done with this place. Because I don't know, because I never asked his name, so I don't know who this Cornelius, or whatever, Corvinius is.
Yes. I'll say, at this moment, let's switch over to Corvinius. You are pulled into the hospital. You seem to be, what appears to be a couple of doctors look at you strangely and decide to put you into a special room. One of them whispered to you while bringing you over on the stretcher and said, "Don't worry, we know your parents. We know what's happening. Well, somewhat."
Right as Corvinus hears that, he would just snap, look at the doctor, just to remember their face.
Oh,
What's your name?
my name is Doctor. He just laughed at you and said, "I'm just kidding. My name is Smith."
Wait, that's my name. Where are all these Smiths coming from?
His name. He goes on to tell you that his name is Smith Anderson.
But wait, you guys wouldn't even know my name is. You guys wouldn't even know what my name is though, because I never said my name.
Yes, yeah, he didn't. The doctor introduced himself as Smith Anderson.
Oh well, whenever I was knocking on the door, I did say, Detective Smith, open up. So maybe they heard that. They might have to roll to see if they remembered that.
The one by the door, which made him gasp. So
I say that, nah, I don't think you'll have to roll for this. I say that you can obviously tell that these are two different guys. They just coincidentally have a similar part of the name.
Yeah. first name's Detective.
Yes, it's a play off of parent, which Corvinius already doesn't trust his fucking parents.
Yeah. As he brought you into the room, he actually sat down to you while you getting healed up and tried to bring you up to speed just slightly while asking some questions. He looked at you and said, "We know what kinda happened. We know you've been taken by a cult so far, from what Detective Smith had told officers over the phone, or at least he assumed so. I know so. And I hate to say this, but ever since you went missing after you left the school, your parents have been missing."
But I didn't go missing from school. How many days have passed? How long have I been missing?
You've been gone for the last 3 days, in fact. The officer was able to put up footage from the school and was able to find out that they were able to get both you and some other guy going by Mr. Dandy, is it? Apparently, both of you was kidnapped right outside of the school. Pretty brazen for cultists, I have to say.
You know, it's just Corvinius is just giving him the look. He just looks very agitated. He's like, just sew me up, please. Just sew me up.
Yes, yes. I know your kind can get a little agitated with all the things that happen that doesn't make...
Oh, whoa. What do you mean by your kind?
He pulls up his hand like, "Oh, wait. No offense. I do know what you are, technically. I'm great friends with your parents.
Hey, Joe.
And childhood friends, in fact."
Joe, he's part werewolf, vampire, demon, god.
Oh, no.
Fucking
Dragon. Oh, no. It's not that one. It's not that one.
Man. I know, I'm just kidding. Sorry, that's just a joke between me and Joe.
Yeah, basically, he explained to you that he knew your parents for a long time. In fact, they grew up together and even went into some other occult things together. Even though he drifted apart from the occult and became a doctor and studied medicine to help normal people, he tells you that he still gets the occult-like creatures who come in every once in a while who want to live a human life. And he do special service for them. Will basically heal up the occult creatures. Unless they're evil, of course.
Torch just remains silent. He says, I will say it one more time.
I
Sew
do-
me up, give me some morphine, and let me sleep.
Yes, he beckoned a nurse to bring you a couple pills of morphine. And while they give it to you, another nurse tried to pull out a needle and seemed to be aiming for your arm.
You notice that Cord immediately grabs her arm and goes, just tablets, thank you.
Hey, you guys don't hear that music, do you? If you do,
No.
okay, cool.
Okay. She said, "Don't worry, this is not for the morphine. We just taking a blood sample."
No.
Smith Anderson look at you and say, "Don't worry, I personally will be analyzing it.
Then I personally can tell you no.
We need to know what's in your bloodstream,
He just
boy."
looks over to the doctor, then the nurse. He says, he looks over to the doctor and then the nurse.
Yeah, you just see him to get a slight anger look on his face. They're like, "We need to check your blood to see what exactly you've been given."
No. 'Cause as far as
He
I
sighs. He sighs and face palmed himself. And they say, "I can't deal with this. Well, I got a whole bunch of other patients to do. I guess we can find another way to get this. But for now, just rest up." Core, refill your hit points.
That is not how this game works.
You are currently in the hospital healing.
That is not how it works in the game.
We're not using the full rules.
Okay, just say.
I know
How
for a
would you
fact.
do it then? Like, how would it be like increments at a time while
It
you're
would
there? or
be
something?
per day. You per.
Okay,
your
well then,
days. You
just
roll a
go up,
d4.
roll.
you're
Yeah,
in-
I'd say roll d4 and just see what you get. And
I was
then-
only down 4, so it's fine.
Yeah, it wasn't down much. It doesn't take that much to heal him.
My sanity, so.
Yeah.
What's your sanity at?
My max sanity is 94. I'm at 50.
Oh well.
Okay, we're gonna switch scenes over to Mr. Dandy, actually. Mr. Dandy there, frightened out of his
Joe,
mind.
Are we done? Are we done with my character for tonight?
Yes.
All right. You mind if I dip out for a little while?
Yes, we're actually going to end after Mr. Dandy bit.
All right. You guys good with me dipping out?
Yeah, sure. Mine will be quick anyway.
All right. Let me.
It's meeting you, buddy.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. I mean, this is definitely like my first time for doing these kind of things. I've done it on paper before, but nothing quite this level.
Cool.
But alright, well, it was nice talking to you guys. I'm gonna dip out for a while.
See you.
Okay.
I feel like I drank too much tonight. Alright, you guys have a good one.
Alright, peace.
Peace.
Okay, Mr. Dandy. They brought you in to a psychologist's office for the most part. They seem to be extremely clean, well kept, and they one of the what you consider to be the assistants usher a couple pills to you.
I take them.
You just take them off the bat, okay?
Yeah.
Where you sit down, there'll be a desk and a couple of sofas in front of you, with like some potted plants.
Go onto the sofa and lie down.
Okay, as you lie down, a separate doctor than the one that the detective called in actually walks in. It went toward you and say, yes. Detective Smith called in my coworker, so to speak, and wasn't able to get too much done with you. Even though it was a quick conversation, we did decide it's best to have a higher degree handle your situation. They basically just go on and on. You feel slight reassurance, just very slight reassurance that an even better expert when it comes to psychology is speaking to you. And then as you continuously talking, I say, roll a 1d4 to see how many days will probably pass before you are let free. 2. You went 2 days of, I say, 17-hour sessions of pure counseling from different counselors and psychologists, while also being heavily influenced by a lot of drugs, for the most part. And you've been reassured that almost everything that you've seen was done mostly by drugs that have been implemented by your system once you were kidnapped. You start to feel more peace of mind about all the weird crap you've seen, but you still feel very anxious about the fact you got kidnapped and drugged. I say we are going to do a time skip for the next session. So I say you have 2 days. Roll. I say a 1d4 per day. So 2 1d4s.
Gee, 1 and 2?
You got
So
3
3
sanity
total?
back for the next section. Session. You go ahead and put down your sheet. There will be a time skip for next session.
I'll be at 26 now.
Yes. You slowly but steadily getting back. I say your character is still freaked out for the most part,
Yeah,
but he's no longer
still set on
crippling.
leaving.
Yes, he's still set on
He's
leaving,
still set on leaving.
but he's no longer
He can
crippling.
leave.
But before we end the session, I say the doctors and stuff say that after you get your proper rest and start to regain a little bit more of yourself after a couple more days, some police officers want to talk to you. So, both for your sanity and for the investigation, you have to stay in town till then.
Okay.
And that is
So
where,
before the next session, yeah.
yes. And this is nothing that both Core nor Mr. Danny or Mr. Smith will have seen this. But to the audience, we see a strange figure in the distance walking toward what seems to be the psychology office. A big, broad of a man with a top hat and a long coat, who seems to be having a cane also. He had a monocle, actually, and he just smirk and say, "Hi. Looks like it's time to begin." And that's where we're going to end this session.
Cool. Thanks, man.
I can't even.
It's not even.
Thanks, guys.
You like?
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Core.
No
See you
problem.
around.
Have a good night.
Yes, I literally did a secret roll to see if y'all have been kidnapped as soon as y'all left the school. Or would it take longer? If you couldn't realize that once y'all left the school, y'all been kidnapped and drugged. So everything past that is literally just hallucination from dreams.
I mean, okay. I don't even know what to say to that.
But it does make sense, does it? Well, at least I hope so. At least a little bit, I hope so. Anyway, have a good night. I'm going to end the recording.
Alright. Have a good one. Hope y'all YouTube people love it.
Yes.